This video is all about how to tie a knot at the end of your thread. So what you need to do is make sure that you've got some thread. Let's say about that much is good for you guys. Cut it off the ball. Thread the needle, which we saw in another video. So I have to concentrate very hard here because I can't see very well without my reading glasses. Okay, there I've got my needle threaded, okay? And what I do is, the best thing to do, this is for right-handed people, left-handed people could try it this way, maybe it won't make much difference, or you do it the other way around. But basically what you do is make a sort of U shape, so you're holding the needle in your right hand with the tail coming down like that. You're picking up the end of your thread. What we want to do is create a knot here so that when we're sewing, it doesn't just come straight through the fabric. It needs to have a knot to anchor it. So we get our thread in a U shape like this. We want to make sure we've got a nice long tail so it's not going to easily come unthreaded. Now, get it in a U shape. Put the left-hand tail, the one where you want to tie the knot, in the middle. Now put it behind your needle. Now I'm holding this here with this finger and my thumb, just so I've got that nice and secure and it's not going to come unthreaded. And then I'm going to get this finger, pointy finger, and hold it, secure it here like this. Okay, so I've got that tail coming from that side and I'm securing it close to the needle. I hold that tightly with that finger. And now we're going to wrap it around. 1, 2, 3, even 4. And now what you need to do is sort of push this looped thread, and now we need to push it all the way down to the bottom. So now I'm changing it so that I'm holding it all with my left hand. I'm going to move my right hand to the top of the needle, and I'm going to sort of pull these knots all the way down. It's like a slip knot. And down it goes into a lovely knot here. Okay, I'm going to do that for you again. So I have my tail coming on the right side. I'm holding my needle with my index finger, I think that is, and my thumb. I'm getting it into a U shape. I'm going to cut this knot off actually so that it doesn't get confusing. I'm holding it in a U shape. I'm letting the other tail, the end tail, drop down in the middle. I'm going to use this finger to pin it round the back of the needle. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 for luck over the needle. So coming towards you, looping it round. So you can see here, we've got those 4 loops coming round. And now what we need to do is sort of hold the whole thing, move our hand so that our right hand is now going to hold the top of the needle, and then with these 2 fingers on the left hand, pull it all the way down, and you should get a nice knot there. Sometimes you get a little loop, just have to pull it like that. A big knot there that's going to anchor your fabric really well. And here is another example. This is the back. I've done my stitches. I want to finish off. I could just tie, so I'm going to get it in a loop, just like this, just like tying any ordinary knot, and thread my needle through and tie it. But if I just kind of let it go, the knot is going to come somewhere up here, and then this bit is going to allow for too much slack, too much looseness. So what I usually do to help that knot go as near to the fabric as possible is I usually put my needle through here, and that keeps it pinned until the moment that I want to let go when the knot's tied. So let's do that again. I would always do a couple anyway. So I'm just going to put my needle on the fabric, just like that, through the knot. Just keep it tied so it's really going low, close to the fabric. So now I'm going to show you how to tie a knot at the end of your sewing. So let's say I've been doing some sewing with my embroidery hoop. I've been making some stitches. Let's just do a couple. And I'm always finish on the back. So you always have to put your needle down to the other side, because on the back is where we tie all our knots and bits and pieces, which we don't see the back, so it's fine. One method, if you were to do a couple of stitches on the spot, we would be able to see them on the other side, and we don't necessarily want that. So what you could do is go through with your needle just one of the stitches you've already got a couple of times, and basically tie a normal knot, but don't just do it once, do it twice at least, because that is going to stop it all coming unthreaded. So I'm actually using my needle to help me tie the knot. Okay, so it should end up nice and secure, and then I can cut it off so that I don't have loads of loose threads confusing me.